I want to see this one.
I'm broke.
I'm broke.
I'm broke.
I'm broke.
I am broke.
I'm broke.
I am broke.
Hi guys, my name is Faith. I work part-time in sales and I'm currently enrolled in Saddleback and OCC.
My name's Omar. I go to San Diego City and I'm unemployed.
My name's Lily. I work at Disneyland and I currently go to Santa Ana College, but I'm transferring to Cal State Fullerton next semester.
My name is Matisse, and I work as a student worker at a camera rental shop, and I go to Chapman University.
My name is Austin, and I'm currently unemployed, and I will be attending UCLA in the fall.
I'm Fiona. I go to San Jose State, and I'm a host.
I'm Alejandro. I'm a tutor, swim instructor, and store manager, and I go to Santa Monica College.
Right off the bat, I did think Omar looked a little suspicious just because of what he was wearing. I didn't want to like stereotype or anything, but like he was a little flashy, like with the jewelry and the shirt, and it was just giving millionaire, I guess.
But millionaires usually don't dress flashy. They're just dressed with basic stuff. It's usually the poor people that dress more flashy.
I have a quick question for you. You said you're going to be attending UCLA this fall?
Yeah.
So does that make you 18 or so?
No, I'm 23. Late start.
Gotcha.
What'd you do before?
I did commercial HVAC for a little bit.
What the heck is that?
I was gonna say, what is that?
So like AC systems, I helped install
We
for
love
like
those.
grocery stores, stuff like that.
Faith, quick question. You said you started late. What did you do during those 5 years you took off?
I just worked full time. I was
okay.
never really much of a school person. I always liked to work, and so I didn't really see the value in like putting money into schooling that I wasn't sure what I was gonna do with. So now that I'm an adult, I figured I'd get it all together now, so.
Alejandro, he was very vocal, like right off the bat, asking a lot of questions, answering a lot of questions, and I was like, a little scripted almost.
I wouldn't
What
say
does broke mean to you?
I think if someone is more vocal, they have just more, natural skills at talking, communication and all that. So that could come from schooling, that could come from maybe like being a manager, it could come from like being a boss. So in a way you could say they're like the millionaire, but I don't think it matters that much because you can just pick that up without money.
To me,
what
it means
kinda-
negative money.
Yeah, I think just
Okay.
negative money.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah.
Income doesn't match outcome.
Because I'm from the East Coast and then like I have a lot of West Coast friends now, but there's like a difference between East Coast broke and West Coast broke from what I see. East Coast broke means you literally have less than enough to go and eat out with. And then West Coast broke is like, I have just enough to cover my things and maybe eat out once or twice a week
That's
to
what
hang
credit
out with the
cards
homies. Yeah,
Interesting.
I'm definitely East Coast broke.
I'm from Colorado, which is, I guess, kind of Midwest, kind of West Coast. So I wasn't totally sure if that was true or not. I feel like Midwest broke is like trailers and stuff like that, so it's a little bit different too.
How much do you pay for rent?
So I live alone. I left right after high school because I had an abusive household. And so now I live in my first ever studio apartment on my own.
He looks like
and I pay roughly around
Looks like
$1,500 a month. Obviously, give and
Where?
take utilities in Culver City.
I'm assuming that's why you have 3 jobs, right?
Yeah.
How do you manage 3 jobs with school?
Yeah.
The great thing about community college is online classes. Also, all my jobs, one of them is I tutor, and so that's on my own time. I do some lessons on the weekends, and then I do my store manager Monday through Friday. And so I'm gonna make it work, and at the end of the day, you have to if you're living alone. Did you?
If you grew up in an abusive household, you want to get out, you want to do something, become something, you want to work hard. So I totally believe his story. It just makes sense. And he look at him. He dresses the part too, unless he's like a really great liar.
You say you live alone?
I couch surf with the homies.
Do you pay them at all, or you just like fully
I help
couch
out with
surf?
like other things and stuff like that
There's
whenever
no
I
way
can.
he
I mean,
couch surf.
I was like, what are you doing with your free time? Because shouldn't you be making money to pay for your college? And the way they said it was so casual. I was like, okay, where's your watch from?
my watch. This is
It
yeah.
looks flashy.
Get that customer.
Yeah. I got it from my old previous jobs. It was kind of like I used to be a salesman,
He's stuttering.
and it's like a family heirloom from my dad, and my grandfather.
What brand is it?
It's a tag.
The second that he did a gesture where he was looking down at the watch, I like saw it and I was like, wait a minute, that can't be right. That can't be something that just like a salesperson has.
How do you pay for stuff with no job?
Well, I'm 25, so I had a long
24.
time to save up money. I live purely off of financial aid, and
Is this gonna be the quickest Jubilee episode ever or something? I mean, there's another like 15 minutes, but still, like he's like so sus right now.
I have like the Pell Grant and the Cal Grant, full loans, subsidized, unsubsidized. Plus, I'm also a veteran, so I get those benefits to help pay for that kind of stuff. So,
Millionaire veteran.
I wish.
They're voting him out. I think they're voting him out.
It was giving rehearsed.
Oh, I don't. Yeah, they're voting him out.
Honestly, when I stepped into the box, I meant to take off my watch. I wasn't really surprised that I was the first one voted out.
How much do we make each month?
Like $850?
Are you working at Disneyland?
Yes.
How many hours do you work?
I only work like maybe 20 hours, if that.
A week or in the month?
No, in a week.
I make about like $750 after taxes, and I work 12 hours, and then like on the weeks that I pick up an extra shift, like 16.
Oh, you nodded. You said you're unemployed.
Yeah.
So what do you do all like
I make like maybe $100 a month on TikTok Shop.
Hold on. This guy, I think this guy is the millionaire. Look at the way he's dressed. His haircut, he's that little shiny chain. He has a tattoo. That's expensive. It's very subtle. Very like, I'm just a normal guy when I don't think he is.
As soon as he said TikTok shop,
And TikTok
I fully was like, this person is like a full-on influencer. There's no way. Like,
It's
You sell stuff?
Yeah, you earn commission making videos, like selling things.
What are some
Okay.
stuff that you've promoted?
Right now I have like a scale. My top seller is like a car vanity mirror and a cat toy because I have
So you
4
just
cats.
make a video of it and then you link it on your account,
Yeah,
right? Okay.
and then you get commission.
I've seen that.
Yeah, it's definitely a passion, and I haven't made a lot, no, but I haven't really done it consistently either. I know there's a lot of money in it, but I haven't stuck to it.
It varies for me. So I make roughly 3,000 after my rent and everything's taken out, food,
Hard work.
my gas. I'm left with usually around 800 to 1,000.
If he's the millionaire, he prepped himself very well. But I just think he's a hard worker.
Which I then save into my high yield savings account and then my Roth IRA, which I just hit 1,000 on both.
A
So
Roth
I'm really
IRA.
proud of that since this is the first time in my life I've ever actually had savings. So
You're 19.
He's a,
yes,
he's
yeah.
a normal,
You have a savings account?
Yeah,
he's just a hardworking, normal person with an IRA. He grew up in a bad household, so that's why he's working hard at 19. And I see why people doubt him because he is 19. Not a lot of Gen Zers nowadays do that type of stuff, at least not from what I hear. So I can understand the sussiness.
I'm really interested in just like finance. I'm really into credit cards. I'm
That's a
really
good
into all
thing.
that stuff.
I make around 1,000 a month, including side tips that I get, and I work about 20 hours a week. I also do DoorDash occasionally, depending on like the week and what I'm doing.
yeah, I make 16 an hour, but because it's work study, there's a 20-hour like cap on the week. But they don't take taxes out at the end of the day. So it's like,
sick.
Those two are
yeah, so it kind of like evens out. And then I have like bills and stuff to pay too, so.
I study a lot. For school, of course, but also for self-improvement. For that, I use the Nectar app.
Oh.
People who live with their parents, do you live with both parents?
Yes, I do.
Just one.
Just one parent?
Yeah.
Okay,
And
so
then 2 siblings? Yeah, 2 siblings.
and 2 siblings.
How did you not?
A lot of animals.
house?
No.
Okay, okay. Size of like the house that you grew up in, like how many bedrooms, how many bathrooms?
So, I mean, my childhood home is 6 bedrooms.
Damn.
Miss Girl. 6 bedrooms? That's a lot of rooms.
That is a
lot of
lot.
furniture too. Furniture is so expensive, so I'm like, all of it was like, whoa. How many siblings?
I have 2 siblings. They're half siblings, but they're like old.
Did they go to college?
Yes.
So your parents were comfortable with having multiple
be rich.
children and paying for their college?
She might
Yeah.
be rich.
Are they paying for your college?
Yeah.
I think she's rich. That's why she's hot. You have money, so much easier to be hot. And a 6-bedroom house? That's a lot. 2 siblings, and they went to college, all of them. I think she might be it.
Yes.
Okay. I mean, if you're a millionaire, it's possible that you didn't, but I feel like if you grew up with money, then you're most likely to stay with money. So that was a little bit of a red flag for me.
And you work, correct?
Yes, I'm working part-time.
So most of the money that you make is for yourself.
Yes, they pay for my classes, but like I pay for my car insurance, my car payment, my phone bill.
So you have bills.
Yeah,
Okay.
they said I could move home if I went back to school, which
I see. Okay.
it was like I had to.
So they don't like fully fund everything for you, right? Okay.
I'm a big kid now, so.
Do you guys drive, and what car do you drive?
I use my mom's VW Bug.
I drive a 2011 Hyundai Sonata. I got it used for $5,000 that I saved up in high school, and my mom helped me pay for that. She helped like pay a lot of it.
What about you? I feel like you haven't answered anything.
I've answered a lot.
question.
What do you mean? Okay, I do drive a newer car. It's a 2022 Camry. I was able to buy it because my dad gave me his old truck when he bought a new one, and I sold that and used that as a down payment. I can only afford the monthly payments because I put everything on my credit card, and that's the only thing that comes out of my checking.
How many credit cards do you have?
2, 3.
Are they maxed out?
One of them's about to be.
I drive a 2010 Camry, but I used my mom's car to come here today because I didn't want to use my car.
She's definitely
Yeah,
right.
I just drive a 2024 Nissan. Unfortunately, I did have to get a new car because I had a Ford before that, found on roadside dead for a reason. It blew up, so.
It blew up?
Yeah, the engine. No engine light.
Were you in the car?
Yeah, I was driving. It wasn't like really bad. It just
Okay.
was like, I thought I hit something and then it was like, oh, it's not moving anymore.
I was
Okay.
expecting like explosion.
No, same. I was like, oh my God, there's no way that actually.
Thankfully, no casualties, just sadness because now I'm strapped with payments. But thankfully, my mom helped me sign off, so.
But she has a 2024 car. My car's 2020. And that's after COVID, after inflation, after the money printing. That's a lot of money.
My monthly payment is not that bad, but I did take out a loan.
When you guys do have like extra money, what do you usually spend it on?
There's no such thing as extra money. I don't have any.
I'm irresponsible.
I wasn't born in the U.S. I was born in Spain. My mother's Bolivian, and we came here when I was 3. And so, being a first-generation immigrant, my mother never saved anything for college. She didn't have the extra money to do that. Long story, but she got into another relationship, abusive one. And so, as a result, I moved out on my own. No savings. I just moved out with 1 month's worth of rent. So far, it's been good. And so, I'm not in any debt. I've been trying to stay out of it. I have credit cards, yes, but I make sure I pay them on time.
How did you have money for a down payment on an apartment, or how did that setup look?
So the company I got my first apartment with, I lived with 4 other guys, and my mother also helped me put the down payment. It was just $1,000. I was like, you know what? She can help me with that. And then I had roughly a little bit more than $1,000. So I was like, I have 1 month's worth of rent. And I luckily got my swim instructing job before I moved to LA.
I'm not in debt. I save my money from my job and then door dashing, and I do get money from FAFSA.
Same here. When I went to community college, I pretty much lived off of the financial aid, waiting for the financial aid from UCLA. And I am in debt for my car and my almost maxed out credit card. So I think I'm in like $18,000.
Wait, you said you did get financial aid?
Yeah.
Maybe weak in the knees.
And that was putting your father on there? On the FAFSA?
No, I don't live with my dad. He doesn't give us anything, so it was just my mom.
But he gave you that car?
Yeah, when he got his new car.
Okay. Interesting, okay.
I'm in about $20,000 of debt from school, so I'm a little
That makes
pissed.
sense.
But he said like my 2 biggest sellers were a mirror and a cat toy, and I was like, that's kind of insane. Like, I feel like you're making money somewhere else.
Suspicious.
It is suspicious, but
She didn't
still.
ask too many questions, and she seemed kind of uneasy.
Fishy, fishy.
This is so hard.
See, I was just.
I mean, I kind of figured I was going to be voted out. He upgraded, he got a new car, and he gave me his old one. And that was pretty much it. It wasn't really anything special. I didn't know how else to like frame that in a way that didn't make me like seem rich.
I feel like I kind of want to like attack you two. I feel like
Me?
these two.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
I think you seem a little bit stylish. I mean, that's a compliment. But,
Thank
like
you.
you have like teeth gems, like little watch. Like,
Yeah,
it's giving
she's
the
Amazon.
Yeah.
My friend did
Like the
these. We
rings.
bought this kit, but
Kit online. You just glued it to your mouth.
yeah, it's like this like dentist glue. I think it's a little iffy. It
She's
tasted
totally
so
fine.
bad.
Been your
She's
tongue.
poor.
Can I
like
see
the
your
rest of
nails?
us.
Yeah, of course.
Those are
I got
nice.
them. I did get them
those
done.
bad boys
I
cost.
did.
She's just like, I don't
I was like, I
understand.
really want to. Yes. I
What are
literally-
these things
yesterday,
talking
I'm
about?
not kidding. Yeah.
She was like kind of talking with her hands, so I could see the nails. She had nice nails on. They were like newly done. And not even just the nails, like even her tooth gems and her style, it didn't give me broke at all.
So
Wait,
I'm
Faith,
like,
I have a
Yes.
quick question for you if you don't mind. So you said you live with your family. Do you still live in the same home that you grew up in?
We actually grew up in LA, so that's where we used to live, Northridge.
So
And
you
we
s-
moved
You're
to Mission Viejo when I was like 11.
So, and you said you said my dogs. So do you not
Yes.
consider them your family's dogs?
No, because I got them when I moved out to Nevada. I was like intent on getting a bunch of rescues, even though I had no right to do that with my money.
3 dogs
Yeah.
is expensive.
You work part
You
time?
have children.
Yes, now I work part-time. I used to work full-time.
So your
But-
family doesn't pay for the dogs at all?
They help me out, which is really nice, but it's ultimately not their responsibility, so no, they do not help me with the dogs. That's why it's like all my money is going to
You're
me
too
or
calm
them
saying all
and
this.
gas. That's it.
I would like to ask
like,
you one
comfortable.
question.
Yeah.
What school did you say you go to?
San Jose State.
San Jose State?
Yeah.
Okay. If you don't mind me asking, how much do you pay for tuition?
The tuition for every. Sorry. Oh my God. I'm like, I don't know why I'm frustrated. He scared me. The way he like looked at
Yeah.
me and was just so serious and was like, "You're the mole," and I was like, "No, I was like, please stop." I was so scared. For every semester, it's a little over 9,000. So like
And you're in
9,150.
your final year?
Yes, correct. I'm going into my senior year. I literally started.
And how much debt did you say you were in?
I'm not in any debt.
So over the course of these 3 years, you've roughly paid $27,000 in tuition payments already?
It's not bad.
That was crazy.
You said 9,000 a year for 3 years, 27,000.
No, sorry, 9,000 a semester, so it's more than that.
So it's 18,000.
Yeah, and I've
for the
been
whole-
working, I've been saving money, I do DoorDash, and my parents do help me a little bit. 'Cause
I see.
Yeah,
Okay.
they do.
And you get
They do.
financial aid, you said.
Yes, from FAFSA, yes.
How much financial aid do you get?
8,000 a year, which is not much.
So out of the, okay. She mentioned the
so
tuition,
smart.
and I really wanted to get people with the numbers because I feel like the numbers. I mean, if you're a broke college student, the numbers are killing you.
He's the one
and
guy
so
left.
I knew people had to know their numbers, how much they're paying, and everything. And so when she mentioned she was paying however much for tuition, you know, however much she was saving, how much she was making, I could really wanted to question her on that.
I was fumbling. I was like, what college do I go to? What? Like, I was genuinely scared.
Do we know how much like our classes cost?
I don't, just because I have a scholarship that pays for it for me, so I don't really. And I'm community college, so it's cheap. So they just pay it for me.
My classes are like $70.
Classes are what?
Like $70.
7?
Each class?
Yeah, like
What?
over the summer I took art
Even
and
her.
medical terminology.
I
Just
go
like
to Santa Monica College, and I pay $45 per unit. So a 3-unit class is, you know, over $120 sometimes. And I'm right now I'm going to be taking 4 classes, and so even though it's going to be getting covered by Cal Grant, so 70. You said how it's.
it was 70. It was a summer class though, so it's just the 8-week classes. So
So-
I guess
wait.
those were cheaper, but the book was like 140.
Well, I took 2 summer classes last summer, and the total was like 280 something.
That's pretty cheap. That's pretty
Maybe
cheap.
it depends on the area. I mean, I don't know.
I've never
Yeah.
heard of
I've
like
ne-
one class being like $70.
Yeah.
I mean, it was art class. I don't think.
But didn't you say a medical one too?
Yeah, medical
It
terminology.
doesn't matter. Like it doesn't matter. Art classes aren't cheaper than medical classes. You know, they're the same.
I don't know, man. It's my first
So
year back from 5
Do you get
years off.
financial aid?
I don't know. I don't qualify for it
Oh,
I see.
because I live at home.
And those 5 years off you spent in Nevada, right?
2 years I spent in Nevada.
Okay. And those are 3 years
Home.
back here.
So when you're filling the financial aid form, what do you have to put? Like
But
general
I don't
information,
have financial aid.
huh?
I don't have financial
But you still have to. You still have to fill out the FAFSA form every single year, regardless.
My mom helps me,
They do,
so
yeah.
like I don't remember ever filling out a financial aid form because I just knew I'm not going to qualify.
I
She
see.
knows I'm not going to qualify,
didn't.
so we don't even bother with it.
I did this year for my next semester,
For your
but
FAFSA?
I think you're supposed to do it every
You're
single
supposed to do
year.
it every
Yeah,
I
yeah.
had no
maybe I
idea.
did that.
I mean, if you haven't heard anything. Okay, so your mom filled it out for you.
Yes, my mom helps me a lot.
So you have 3 dogs. Your parents had a 6-bedroom home.
I'm feeling the heat now.
Immediately when Alejandro started
See, this is how guys think. They find the problem as fast as possible. Right away. He went asking every important question to every person, and now they're feeling the pressure. Really smart dude. Hard worker. Like this guy. Unless, if he's the rich dude applying this much pressure, he's a freaking genius.
to like go at her really hard, I was like, okay, it's either that he really wants to win this game or he's just trying to deflect the suspicion off of him.
When did you come to California?
I came with school, so 3 years ago, 4
You
years
moved on
ago.
your own?
Yeah, I moved on my own.
It's definitely giving law. Wants to be in law.
You kind of answered, your parents do not help you. If your parents do help you, how, like, what do they do for work? If it's just your mom, if it's just like...
My mom works at a high school. She's a clerk
nice.
at the
my
high
mom
school I
too.
went to,
Oh,
so. Yeah.
okay, okay.
My mom does insurance and my dad does taxes or something. I don't know, talk to him.
My mom is a yoga instructor and my dad does like yard work. Does any of your families ever go on vacation where?
Yeah,
Rapid fire.
Mexico, small town that my family's from, that's it.
We went to the Bahamas when I was like 10. I definitely kind of was like, should I start lying? Because when they asked, especially about like the family vacation, I was like, I do come from a pretty wealthy family. I would say comfortable.
We mostly
Yeah.
visit my brother because he's in New York.
Rich people say comfortable. Anybody ever watch Crazy Rich Asians? The rich dude said, "We're comfortable." Asians aren't comfortable. We're never comfortable. And even when you have money, when you think you have money, you're not comfortable. You want more. You need to shoot above and beyond. That's how it works.
My mom is like very into like camping, Tahoe. We go to Tahoe a lot. So
I want to try camping, but I'm scared of dirt.
It's honestly not bad.
Where do you
The rock-
vacation?
Oh yeah.
I don't really go on vacation. I go to the beach. I go to Santa Monica Beach. I go to like, I
The
don't,
beach is the best. It's
yeah, I
great.
like the beach.
Yeah, yeah.
They gotta vote out.
Alejandro started defending himself too much or trying to get someone else out other than himself.
The nails were looking too fly.
Faith gave off like childhood wealth, and I was like suspicious.
Well,
Stop
the
the game
whole point
right
is
there.
like being truthful because I am broke, but like, you know, my answers kind of were
It does.
suspicious.
I do understand. If she's
Please
is
raise your
broke,
hand if you want to continue playing the game.
yeah.
If the lights turn green, that means you have voted out the mole and you win. If the lights turn red, that means the mole is still in the box and you lose.
Before this ends, just want to say, she looks very nice, and the hair, she could be rich. But I think they got the mole out.
No way. It's this guy,
No,
right?
it's her. It's definitely her.
Okay.
Definitely
You're
you.
the one who's questioning everyone.
Will our secret millionaire please step forward and reveal yourselves in 3, 2, 1. No way!
knew it.
Oh my god.
I'm so sorry.
I was devastated, I'm not gonna lie.
convinced.
I fully like looked at her throughout like the last round and I was like, oh, I trust everybody here with my life. The emotions running through my head is, I'm so sad.
I had a really large suspicion just because I was so confident in the other two that I was like, okay, it had to be her. And she played it off really well.
Did anyone think it was me? Damn, all right.
I don't know if that's a matter of good point.
She didn't get that from Amazon?
No, it actually is from Amazon. Yeah, I'm very smart with my money, so I own a business, so I'm always investing my money back into it. So I started out as a model and an actor, and then I started my YouTube channel when I was 10. I did that until I was 17. I have over 1 million followers on there. And when I was 13, I launched my own beauty and skincare brand. I just launched a community to help teen girls.
Oh, cool.
I'm very passionate. This is also self-funded, so I put the money from my YouTube channel, from acting, into this business and launched it back in December of 2017. So it's not like I'm just like rolling around with like, you know, 3 Lambos and like a huge mansion.
But you fooled us though, you fooled us. You really
I went into it with like, I had an idea in my head of like what I was gonna do, and like I really had to do my digging. I like researched so much. I always knew that college was expensive. I didn't understand how expensive it was and how many people are truly in debt because of it.
There's a lot of resources out there and people should do the due diligence, just talk to your counselors.
It's a great system, it is, but there are a few situations where it's a bit broken and it can be revised. And so, yeah.
I won.
That was
This is
really good.
my little case of money. I honestly probably will not be keeping this for myself, but I'm really grateful that I got to be a part of this. Thank you so much for watching. Not me doing an outro at the same time. Okay.
That was really good.